Hello, welcome to the Yellow and Luna channel. On today's video, I'm going to be doing a haul from the store Toy Donut and a review because this is the first time I've purchased through Toy Donut, so I wanted to let you know the experience and more information about the shop. Like all of my review videos, I will be including video of the shop and giving you a really detailed look about what my experience was purchasing through them, so stay tuned to the end of that. The beginning part of the video is going to be a haul. So let's go ahead and have a look at what I picked up. So if you aren't familiar with Toy Donut, this is a store that sells blind boxes. They do sell sealed blind boxes, but the main draw of Toy Donut is that these are opened. So as I said, they do sell sealed ones that are a surprise in some of their listings, but most of their listings you know what figure you're buying. And you're actually buying the figure not so blind, so you actually know exactly who you are getting because the store has opened it up and had a look inside already. So let's go ahead and remove this paper. It did come with this cute little piglet sticker from Disney, and then this one, I'm not sure if this one is a sticker or just a card, but it is for the Toy Donut shop and has information on the back about it. So let's go ahead and remove that. And let's have a look at what I picked up today. And you will see right here, the boxes are blind, but you do get the box as well as the card. So it's really nice. Some of them, I believe as well, might still be sealed inside. They might be opened fully. It depends on the figure. So let's remove this protectorant. And you'll see I did do quite a big order. So we're gonna have a look at all of the figures and I'm gonna show you what I got. So the first one I got is this amazing Litor Works and COToys collab. I think it's HeyDolls as well. And you can see right here, it actually has a piece of tape that says what figure is inside. And I did notice on some of them, if you have, oh, this box doesn't have it. So on some boxes you will see it's actually circled when you can see the possibilities. This company does a lot of different designs, however, so they don't put them all on this side, probably because they wouldn't be able to fit it. I can't remember how many possibilities there are, but it looks like probably 20. This is a pretty expensive figure as well. So I'll put that one to the side, and let's go ahead and have another look. We can see here I got a Laura Art Pajamas series from Toycity one, and let's see for this one. Yeah, so for this one, it actually still looks like a surprise on the side. There isn't any markings identifying who I got, so that is interesting. And this is Finding Unicorn and Repolar. This is Winter Town, and I did pick up 2 of them. So you can see here there's a marking. So we know inside we have Crazy Wool. And then we have this one from Kemelife, and this is Treasure Host Sunset Island. And these are the possibilities. Again, for this one, you can't really see which one you got. And then this one, we have a Gumon Winter Wonderland series. And you can see here the marking which one that I picked up. This box is beautiful from the Winter Wonderland. It is really cool. And I really like how well this is packaged. It's packaged really nicely. And we have Miao-Ling Dang, and this is the second series they did in collaboration, ACTOYS, for the Cat Bell series, and these ones are beautiful. I actually really want to pick up blind boxes of this to unbox on my channel. I haven't seen a store that was selling them when I was doing an order, so I haven't been able to pick up any of these, but I'm on the hunt to get blind boxes of this, but you'll see why I had to buy this one, even though I want to buy blind boxes of it in the future. So we have Repolar Winter Town again. That'll be the second one I picked up. And then we have another one here. And this is the ancient, oh, I have no idea how to say that, Guhamo, but it's basically the legendary nine-tailed fox. So it is beautiful. And I forget what the name of this series is. That's the company that makes them. But it's really, really beautiful. So we'll see which one I got for that as well. So here's all the blind boxes that I purchased through Toy Donut, and I did purchase them 2 different ways. So most of them I picked up directly through the website for Toy Donut, but these 2 here I actually picked up during the Sunday claim sale that Toy Donut does on their Instagram every Sunday at 3 p.m. I'll put more details about that at the end. And what made me finally do the order, because I've known about Toy Donut for probably about a year now, was that I saw that they had Finding Unicorn and the Repolar Winter Town series, and I didn't think anyone would be interested in me opening this up on my channel when it's clearly gonna be like March by the time I got around to opening it. So I decided that I would just buy ones that were already open, and I did notice that they did have some of my favorites available. So if we have a look at all of the possibilities for Repolar Winter Town series, this one is my favorite. So this one's called Best Wishes. This was definitely one of the ones I was most excited about getting. And then these 2 here were also beautiful. Those were sold out, or I would have picked them up. But I did see that Best Wishes was in stock, and Cozy Wool. And Toy Donut does have different prices for the figures. So one of these boxes was the same price as it was to buy this blind box from another store, and then the other one was actually I think $1 cheaper, because I guess it's the least favorite or the most unpopular one, which was really surprising to me. So what I'll do for each figure that I'm unboxing, I'll put a price comparison up on the screen so you can see what the retail price was and how much I paid for each figure, so you can kind of see the difference between the 2. But let's go ahead and open up our first one. So I'm just gonna use my X-Acto knife on the tape, and this one has been opened. Oh, the bag for this is so pretty. Wow, this is a beautiful bag. So let's have a look at the figure. And it is this beautiful felted Repolar. Oh my gosh, it is so incredible. It looks like there's a bit of a scratch here on the felting from like a nail or something. That happens a lot with felted figures. You have to be very careful with them. And it looks like it is a bit dusty, so I'm just wiping off some of the dust from it. But other than that, it's in really good condition, and it is just beautiful. When I saw this felted Repolar, I knew I had to have it because it is just incredible and so cute. And I actually wasn't a really big fan of the other options in this series. I think there was probably maybe about 3 out of the 12 that I was interested in, but that wasn't really good odds for getting the one I wanted. So this was the perfect solution because I knew I would be getting the one that I wanted most. But let's go ahead and have a look at the cards. So we should still have all of the cards inside and the weight. And yep, here we go. So we have the Best Wishes card, which is super cute, and then the usual fun card, and then the weight. So you do get everything that normally is inside of the box. All the owner of Toy Donut has done is went ahead and opened up the box and then put them right back in again. So our cute little Repolar is the first one that I got, and then for this series I ended up getting Crazy Wool. This is the other felted one. I absolutely love things that are felted, so I had to go for it. And let's open this up. Oh, this one actually isn't open. So you can see this one is new in bag, where the other one was opened. I believe Toy Donut does Instagram openings, like they do live videos where they just open up the figures before they put them up on the shop. So you can actually see Toy Donut opening these up. So some of them are opened, but some of them are left in bag. I'm guessing because they open up multiple cases, if they've already opened that one up before, they don't bother opening it. And look at this one. Oh, it is so cute. Oh, I love the backpack. Wow, this one is incredible. I don't think my camera really wants to focus on it for some reason, but here we go. I love the colors of it, and it's blowing a bubble, although it could be a snot bubble, but it looks like it's coming out of the mouth, not the nose. And it has this beautiful, like, gray winter hat. It is a very Canadian-looking winter hat with earmuffs over top. This one has beautiful colors. I really love this one. Very appropriate for the winter time. And again, we should just have the card and the weight. Yeah, and we have Cozy Wool. The card for this one is really cute. It is kind of strange opening up figures that are already opened and not a surprise. It's definitely a different feeling than when I usually shoot my videos. So for this Kemelife one, we have the Treasure Hunt Sunset Island, and there was only one from this series that I was interested in, and Toy Donut had it in stock, so I had to pick it up. I haven't unboxed it this series on my channel at all. It is a pretty old series, but I just never saw it in stock in a store here in Canada. So I didn't pick it up, but I would have been interested in getting a blind box for this. I still might in the future. Kemelife boxes sometimes do tend to be a bit hard here in Canada. I don't know if Canadians just aren't as interested in them, or they just don't sell as well. But we don't see too many Kemelife special series. Usually I have to get them from My Plastic Heart, but I didn't get it. So which one do you think I got? I think this will spoil it for you. I got the octopus tentacle one, and this one again isn't opened. I don't know if the figure is going to be, oh no, the figure as well is unopened. So that is really nice. I definitely prefer getting it with the bag not open, because obviously you can see the card, so you don't really need to open up the figure, unless of course you want to show it to the people who are watching. So the card doesn't say what the character name is, but I'll put it up on the screen so you can see, and let's go ahead and open this up. I'm so excited. Let's see. I don't think it'll be easy to show you this one, because most of this is gonna go on the ground as kind of just little set decor. But let's have a look at some of the pieces. So we have, oh, they're magnetized. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, that's such a good quality. Oh, wow. I'm really impressed with that. So we have magnetized tentacles. So if you put them on something that was magnetized, they wouldn't move at all. That's really fun. I actually have a piece of metal. I think I can display these on really nicely. And then we have the main figure. So here we go. Oh, this is really cute. Oh, it's so beautiful. So it is purpley lavender, and we have this sweet little kid. Although maybe not a kid with a piercing like that. Even the cat ears have a piercing. That's really cute. And the whale has a piercing on its tail too. They're very pierced up. But they're just strapped onto this beautiful whale. And this is magnetized as well, and it's just this clear wave at the bottom. And I will set this up for you so you can see what it looks like. It is so cool. You could probably set this up a lot of different ways if you wanted to as well. I found it pretty impossible to set up, because even if you put them pretty far away from the figure, they tend to have, like, you know, the usual magnet repulsion or attraction. So some of them are all really clumped up. I'm sure there's a specific way to do this, but I think just putting it on a metallic base is probably going to be the best solution. So I'll probably grab that before the end of the video to show you this one in all of its glory, because it is so cool looking. But let's go ahead and get onto our next box. So I bought this. I really didn't want to buy this, but then I did, because I haven't seen the Toycity Pajamas series in months anywhere, and I've been thinking about getting a full box for this, or, you know, a lot of boxes, because this was my favorite Toycity collab, but I just couldn't find it anywhere. I was really sad, so I ended up buying one. It wasn't even my favorite one. I just grabbed one. It has some felting on it, so I was excited for the felting, but yeah, I kind of just bought it because I really have been waiting to do this Toycity video, and I wanted to get a pajama series for that video. And since I couldn't find one, I was like, okay, I'll buy one and I'll put it in the video even though I know what's inside. I thought it would be okay for that video at least. And then, you know what happened? Pretty much like maybe 2 weeks after I bought this, Mr. Surprise Toys got a bunch of them in stock, and I didn't buy a full case, but I think I bought 8 boxes. So I will be having this up on a video, but I'm guessing I'm going to get a repeat. So I'm pretty sad about that. I'm kind of tempted not even to open this now that I see that it's sealed inside. I'm kind of tempted maybe to leave this for that video, even though I know which one it is, because I'm guessing I'm gonna get a repeat because I did buy so many. It's probably, my odds are against me that this is the one that's missing. So you know what? Maybe, I'm trying to think of what I should do with this. You know what? I'm gonna leave this one, so I won't show you who I ended up getting. I think I'm gonna keep this one, and I probably will just open it on my own once I know what ones I get from the blind box. And that's kind of the issue with buying figures, that you know what's inside. If you are gonna end up opening up blind boxes, or you already have blind boxes from that series, it can be a bit tricky, but I'm guessing most of you don't wait as long as I do to unbox your figures. I wait quite a while, mostly because I like to shoot them for videos, and I can't shoot my videos like, I would probably have to shoot like 5 videos on a weekend. I usually do 1 or 2 videos per weekend, so I don't have enough time to open up all of my blind boxes right away. So you probably won't have that issue, but for me, it does make it a bit tricky buying ones that you already want. But speaking of ones that I've never really been into this series, because it is a girl wearing a diaper. Usually not really my thing. I actually didn't even realize that Skull Panda was a girl wearing a diaper. I don't know. I think diapers are just kind of creepy. I don't know. I'm not into things wearing diapers as a general rule. So I haven't been that interested in Litor works. Oh, and this one is sealed as well. But this colorway is beautiful, and these are very expensive figures. This is actually one of the most expensive figures, if not the most expensive I did in this order. It was probably maybe $3 over the price it would be to buy a blind box. But the one thing that's most important about this is I wasn't interested in a lot of the other options. There's a ton of options for this series. Maybe I'll put a picture up on the screen so you can see how many variations there are. But I would say probably like 80% of them don't interest me. And that makes it a perfect one to purchase not so blind, because I know I'm getting the one I want. And these are really expensive figures. Like, these are not figures like Pop Mart, where it's kind of okay if you don't get the one you want. You can buy another blind box to get a chance to get it. These ones, I actually think are at the price where it would be quite sad if you didn't get one of the ones you said you wanted. So it's nice to know that I'm getting the one that I think is kind of the coolest. And you can see, this is definitely my type of color. It is just so beautiful. And it is even more beautiful in person. Wow. Oh man, this one is crazy cool. There was actually another one that I wanted, but it was even more expensive than this one, and I think I might buy it now. This is so cool. I actually didn't think I would be into these figures very much, which is why I hadn't bought it before. But wow, this is really cool. I think I'm really excited about this one. It actually goes really good with the Kemelife one in terms of colors. And this was the colorway Cotton Candy. I thought it might be a bit more metallic than it is. It has a bit of glitter to it, but definitely not a metallic sheen. Yeah, it kind of looks like a glitter wash. These ones all have different types of finishes. The other one that I was looking at, I think, was a metallic one. I think I might buy the other one. Just because I'm so impressed with this one. Oh, I hope Toy Donut Shop still has it in stock. These are a pretty old series. A lot of them were sold out, so this one is really impressive. I don't know if these ones come with a card. Yeah, it looks like they do. And it just says Pink Me on it. And that's a really pretty card. It goes really well with the figure. Let's go ahead and open this one next. I think it'll follow the theme. of the ones that we've just recently unboxed. Oh, and these were all the options. Now for this one, I didn't get the one that I wanted most. This one I saw during the Sunday claim sale, and I bought it because I really thought it was pretty, but it definitely isn't one of the ones that I'm super excited for. And I do have blind boxes of this that I haven't opened. The reason why I got it is because I don't think I have a figure that was in this shape. You can see that there's a few different shapes, and I think the blind boxes I have are both for this kind of fanned out shape. So I decided to get one of the smaller shaped ones because I thought it would be neat just to have some variety. So let's see how pretty this is in person. Oh, it's pretty. So it's a clear design that is filled with glitter, and I thought it was pretty incredible looking. And I think in the video, I thought it was more orange than yellow gold that it's showing on camera. Now that I see it in person, I don't know if I'll keep this one. I might gift this to a friend. These figures are really cool though, and it feels really good, so I'm not sad that I picked it up, but I definitely don't think it's my colorway. Oh, I thought it might be orangey and a bit more Halloween-y looking than it is, but that's okay. Here is the card for it, and it doesn't have the name, so I'll put it up on the corner of the screen. And we're almost at the end of this. This is taking quite a long time. I'm guessing this is gonna be a long video. Hopefully you don't mind. I think my review videos tend to be a bit long anyway. So this is another one that I picked up during the claim sale. And I think you know right away which one I got for this series. So I'll show you right away. 1, 2, 3. And of course, this one is the pig one. Wow. I don't know why figures insist on putting balls on cats. I don't know. Is it because I have a girl cat? I'm just kind of generally disgusted by ball cats. I don't know why people have it, but I had to get this. Of course I had to get this. And this one was the one I wanted most in this series. Of course, I love everything pig, so this one had to be done. It's so cute, no? I know my luck probably wouldn't be with me. Even if I got a blind box of this series, I didn't think I would get the pig. So I'm excited that I do have the pig now. And let's have a look at the box. I actually am really excited to get more of these, and hopefully I don't get a repeat. The bunny is really cute. I also really like the frog and the panda. The sheep is really cute. This series is really cute. I probably would buy a few boxes of these, but I saw the pig and I had to get it because I know my luck is not good enough that if I got 1 or 2 blind boxes that I would end up with it, and I think I'm okay if I get a repeat if I do end up buying this in the future. And this is really cute. I don't think I've ever seen a card for ACTOYS. This is interesting. So this series has a card with a picture. It's a really pretty picture. And we have 1 box left, and this is the Gumon Winter Wonderland. This was another winter series that was announced after Christmas, and it is still winter after Christmas. But I know for most people, if they don't live somewhere where it's normally very snowy, they tend to think of winter as more of a thing that happens in December. Where I live, we have snow on the ground, sometimes all the way up to June. So sometimes even our spring has a lot of snow. So for me, it is definitely still winter time, but I didn't want to open these up on my channel, and having a look at the series, as beautiful as it was, I wasn't very excited by them. You can see here, so if you have a look on the back of this, these are all special colorways, and this special colorways are beautiful. I want all of these. If this was the series, I would have bought it in a heartbeat. But this is this series, and it's a very neutral tone, browns, greens, oranges. Not my color scheme at all. Toy Donut did have some of the special editions and the special colorways, but they were mostly sold out, so I wasn't able to pick up any of them. I didn't know if they ever had this. I think they had this one and this one maybe? I'm not 100% sure, but I decided to buy the one that I really wanted, which was the bunny one. I do like the blue colorway a lot better though, this one, but I thought this was still pretty cute. And Gumon figures are pretty expensive, so I thought it would be worthwhile. Oh, that's a huge silica pack. I thought it would be worthwhile just to pick up the one I wanted for Gumon and not worry about the other ones. I did have to pay quite a bit more than asking price for this one as well. I think it was maybe $4 over the normal price, but I'm guessing that this is probably a figure a lot of people wanted just because of how cute and adorable it is. The cute little bunny with the snowman melting on it. It's just crazy beautiful, and it looks even better in person. It's a lot more pastel than I remember being online. I'm really excited about this one. I'm really happy that I went and bought this. And we have our little card for Winter Wonderland Pink Bunny, and the card is a bit bent, you can see. And in terms of this review, I don't think I'm gonna get into the whole, is it worth it buying pre-open blind boxes, is it not worth it? I'm gonna leave that for another video where I go more in depth into buying pre-open blind boxes. And you can definitely tell that when I have my choice of figures, what type of colors that I am into. With the exception of Best Wishes, which has the red felted cape, everything I picked out is pink and purpley and blue. Pretty much my favorite color combo, except for our ancient nine-tailed fox. Maybe that one I got a bit swept up on the Instagram Sunday claim sale and got a figure that if it had been on the website, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. I probably would have passed it and waited to either get a blind box or to see if the store restocked and got different colorways. So the Laura Art Pajama one definitely matches the rest of the other ones in terms of color design. It wouldn't have stood out at all. I mostly regret that one because I knew I wanted to get a full case, but I just didn't know when it would be restocked. So I probably should have had more patience and just waited. But for the rest of them, I definitely don't regret them. So Toy Donut is located in the Greater Toronto area, and I think for the quantity of figures that I ended up getting, I didn't think the shipping was too bad at all, so I would definitely check it out. Toy Donut doesn't offer any type of free shipping as far as I'm aware. I don't know if they ever do sales where they offer it. And when it comes to shipping, the one great thing about Toy Donut that I think is incredible is because the website does restocks weekly on their website, and you might miss out on a figure you want and not purchase anything but want to purchase other things. The shop actually offers to hold your package. I think it's a month they can hold it for, so that means you can participate on the Sunday claim sales that they do through Instagram, or you can make multiple purchases through the website before shipping it out to you. So if you saw only one figure you were interested in, but knew that there was launches coming out on the shop later on that you might be interested in, you can basically bundle up all of your purchases, which is gonna save you a ton of money on shipping. I think that is awesome. I think that's probably the best thing about the shop. I actually didn't even use that for my first order because I was buying so many boxes already from the website. I was like, oh, I'll just get it shipped to me right away. And I think I made the order on the beginning of the weekend, so I decided, oh, maybe I should check out the Sunday claim sale and see if anything I wanted. So I ended up picking up 2 figures from there. So I just sent an Instagram message to the store and asked them if it was possible for those 2 that I picked up in the claim sale to be added onto my website order, and they said no problem, and everything got shipped together, which was awesome. But I definitely think in the future what I will do is I will hold my orders until I have all of my items, just so I save a bit on shipping. So that is a really awesome feature. The one thing to note is I think they restock every Wednesday. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I missed somewhere where it says when they restock, but I think most of the time it's communicated through Instagram. So if you were interested in purchasing from this store, I would definitely recommend following them on Instagram. I'll put a link in the description. Toy Donut seems like they have a really large community of really loyal customers who check back every week and are pretty quick. So there has been a few launches where I've wanted to grab a particular figure, and I think I've checked maybe a few hours after they launched and the items that I wanted were already gone. So it depends, of course, on what you're into. And I think the same is for the Sunday claim sale. So they basically do it through Instagram stories at 3 p.m. Eastern time, which is a really good time for me. It's actually when I go on my lunch break on Sundays. So for the past few weeks on my Sunday lunch break, and basically refresh the stories. And I've only missed out, I think, on one item, and I actually wasn't sure about that item, so I googled it to see if I could see a more detailed picture of it. And I probably waited like 3 or 4 minutes before I went back to the story and tried to claim it. So for the Sunday claim sale, you do have to be pretty quick, but it is definitely a bit forgiving, and I've actually gotten a lot of figures that way pretty quickly. So if you're the type of shopper where you don't like that pressure or you don't want to buy things on impulse, it might not be for you. Definitely for this order, the 9-tail fox, I kind of regret picking it up, but it was my first claim sale, so I think the more you go to, the more you get used to it and can kind of work on not making impulse purchases. But definitely if you're a person who's bad with impulse purchases, I would suggest maybe sticking to the website instead of the claim sale if it's going to give you any sort of anxiety. But I do think it's worth it if you see something you're really interested in getting. Definitely, I would say probably like 75% of the claim sale I'm not really interested in and isn't really my cup of tea in terms of figures. The website is definitely focused on newer releases, and the things that don't sell might be from older releases, but the claim sale seems to be a really big variety. I think the one that I checked out last weekend had some series that were over a year old, so the claim sale definitely has a mix of new things and old things. I think it's something definitely casually on Sundays. I'm gonna check on it and see if there's any figures that I'm interested in and expanding some of my older series collections. Oh, and I guess the last thing we have to talk about for Toy Donut is the prices. Now this is another thing I think Toy Donut does really great with. I believe they use online resources just to see what are considered the popular figures and the least popular, and then bases their prices accordingly to that. If it is one of the more specialty or more sought after figures, it definitely is going to be more expensive, but even that price I think is still pretty reasonable. I think it's a lot better than you would find obviously trying to buy a figure off of eBay or on another site like that. I think they're extremely fair, and you would have seen throughout the video that I put up what I bought the figure for and what the price would have been if I had bought a blind box instead. And you can see the prices I paid are pretty similar to what the blind box price was. But if you actually really liked a figure that wasn't very popular, on Toy Donut you probably could get it for maybe cheaper than buying the blind box. I know I've seen that on a few listings. Usually it's only like maybe $1 cheaper, but I think that's really funny, and I'm sure there's someone who's probably really excited. Like, wouldn't you be excited to get a figure that you loved for cheaper than if you bought it blind? And the blind option, you could have gotten like maybe 1 out of 8 or 1 out of 12 options of getting that. But overall for Toy Donut, I think the pricing is very reasonable, the shipping is very reasonable, and the way that they sell the items I think is also extremely fair. It's a really good shop, and I'm really excited to continue buying stuff from Toy Donut. So I'm sure in the future you will see other Toy Donut hauls. Let me know down below though, have you ever made a purchase through Toy Donut or through a shop similar to Toy Donut in your area? Let me know your experience with that. And I'll be back here tomorrow for another video where I unbox some blind boxes. I hope you're having a good week, and I'll see you tomorrow.